Hello YouTube, D-Decken here, and I never thought I'd quite have to say this, but I hate Kuriboh. Not the card, of course, but rather the new event that just started in Duel Links, called Train Your Kuriboh. Now, the way this event works is a really good question that I want fully answered. Because after reading the rules here, I have a couple questions that are not answered on this banner page. And, in other words, the rules, in my opinion, are not exactly clear. And that's kind of scary because this event may look cute and cuddly, but it is in fact hypersensitive. One mistake can actually cost you greatly, which is kind of driving my a little bit anger towards this event, but I'll explain that in a little bit. But for now, let me explain the basics of this event. Every day after you first log in, after the very first duel you have, you get points that go towards your Kuriboh meter here that can be used to level up your Kuriboh to get better rewards come later on in the event. Now the points you get are 300 if it was a ranked duel, and 100 if it was a dual world duel. Thanks to the YouTuber Watt007, if you put your multiplier on times 3, instead of 100 points, you can actually get 300 points. So a big shout out to him. However, that also leads me to my first confusion about this event. Because right here it says you can earn 300 points each day. But it doesn't necessarily say that if it's only from the first duel or if it's 300 points total. That's what confuses me. Like, if you duel a dual world duel, but only put it at times 1, do you only get 100 points and then you can't get any more? Or if you... Yeah. That's, again, something that kind of confused me at first, and it's not very clear. So for safety measures, if you do a dual duel, make sure it's at your time 3. You do not... Or if you do a dual... Or if you do a ranked duel, you don't have to win, or lose, you just have to just play. Which I like about this event, and it's one of its redeeming qualities, but again, the wording here kind of scares me. So be very careful about this, because again, I do not fully know. Any case, after reaching certain threshold points, you can basically level up your Kuriboh, and it can give you better rewards later on. The first Kuriboh you get is the basic Kuriboh, which gives you a rare ticket. The second Kuriboh is Curry Bandit, which gives you a rainbow ticket. The rainbow ticket gives you a random ultra rare or super rare card from one of the that would normally be obtained from one of the ultra rare super rare tickets that come from this event. The third Kuriboh you get is Spear Kuriboh, and it gives you a normal ultra rare super rare ticket. The fourth Kuriboh is Reeling Kuriboh, which gives you a Glossy super rare ultra rare ticket. And the fifth Kuriboh is Kuriboh, which gives you a Prismatic ultra rare ticket. Now let me state this right here. This event is not level up obtain. And what I mean by that is, once you get your first Kuriboh, do not press this button right here. Never press this button after your first Kuriboh. And the reason I'm saying that is because of a little blurb down below. Now before I explain this blurb, I do want to mention that I do not know if you can get multiple Kuribohs in this event. Because once again, this thing does not state that after you finish your first Kuriboh, the meter resets and you can get more Kuriboh, and you can level up your Kuriboh again. It does not say that. Instead, down here in this little blurb, it says you'll be unable to obtain rewards from beyond this point, which implies that you can obtain more rewards. That's what it implies. But again, it fully reads, once you release your Kuriboh, you'll be unable to obtain rewards from beyond this point. Which is what makes this event hypersensitive. In other words, if you accidentally hit that button up there, and you didn't understand this event, and you got that rare ticket, congratulations, because of that mistake that you did not intentionally want to make. But because of that mistake, for the next 30 days or so, you'll probably get stuck with 30 more rare tickets. And you will be unable to obtain a rainbow ticket, ultra rare ticket, or a prismatic ticket from this event. Which is what I'm annoyed about. Because again, the rules are very unclear, and it's very easy for someone to easily mistake what this kind of event is. And I find that annoying, of how frustrating that is. Because again, this event is a very heavy investment event. Like, you want to be able to put your points, you want to be able to get 300 points every single day for the 31 or 32 days this event is, depending on when you started. And you want to be able to get the most amount of points, you want to be able to get the most amount of rewards out of this event. That's the purpose of this event, but it does not state that up here where you can see it at. It states it down below where it's easily obscured and missed. So again, be very careful. If you made that event, then unfortunately you won't... the only thing I can say if you made that mistake is hopefully the feedback after this event will be very strong towards Konami, towards the people behind the game. But that said, I want to explain basically the process of what rewards you should probably go after. Now, a lot of people do want that prismatic ticket, but but if you can get multiple Kuribohs, again, I do not know, but if you can get multiple Kuribohs, then you do not necessarily need to get the prismatic ticket to get a lot of rewards at this event. Let me explain. Now, the way this event broken down is, again, based on tiers. After 100 points, after 100 points, you need 700 points to level up again, and then so on and so forth. In other words, each of these little Kuribohs here have a different tier level to go to leveling them up. For the first Kuriboh, you need just 100 points, which is just a 1-day investment. For the second Kuriboh, you need a total of 800 points, or a 3-day investment if you do 300 each day. The third Kuriboh is 2100 points, which is 7-day investment. The fourth Kuriboh is 3500 points, which is a 12-day investment of 36. And to get the last Kuriboh, the fifth Kuriboh, Kuriboh, it's 6,000 points. 6,000 points for 300 day is about 20 days worth of investment. Now, that's all fun and all, but what does that mean in terms of what rewards you can get? Well, in other words, you can only get one prismatic ticket throughout the entire event, because the prismatic ticket will take you 20 days to get. And since you only have about 31 or 32 days to get this ticket, you only have about 10 or 11 days, 10 to 12 days afterwards to get the other rewards. Well, what does that mean? Well, if you're able to get all 32 event points, you can actually get the second you can actually get a prismatic and a glossy. Again, assuming you can get multiple Kuribohs. But if you miss out on one day, or you miss out on the first day, and you only have 11 days to work with, you can instead go after one normal ticket, one rainbow ticket, and one rare ticket. Alternatively, if you don't want that glossy, you can get an extra rare ticket, but if you have your max days. But that said, in addition to that, you can also do like one rare ticket, and then like 4 rainbow and 1 prismatic, 4 rainbow, and there's a lot of different variations. But again, if you want your prismatic, that's the first thing you get, because if you get instead the glossy ticket instead of the rare ticket, you lose out your chance on getting the prismatic. So be very careful on what you're doing. Now, again, if you don't want your prismatic and you can get multiple Kuribohs, you can instead get 2 glossies. I did math here in a sec. 2 glossies, 1 normal, and 1 rare ticket for the max 32. If you miss a day, then it's 2 glossies, 1 normal super rare, 1 normal ultra super rare ticket, or 2 glossies, 4 rainbow, or 1 glossy, 2 normals, 2 rainbows. Well, 2 rainbows or 1 rainbow and 2 rares if you miss a day. Now, if you don't want prismatic or glossy, you can actually get a lot more tickets out of it. They're not really that interesting tickets, but you can still get tickets, which you can get a total of 4 normal ultra rare super rare tickets, no glossy, no prismatic, 1 rainbow, and 1 rare if you happen to have 32 days. Or you can get 3 normals, 3 rainbows, and then either like 1 or 2 rare tickets, 2 normals, 6 rainbow, or 5 2 with 2 rare tickets. Or you can get 1 normal and 8 rainbows, and again, or like 10 rainbows by themselves, or like 32, 31. There's a lot of variations on what this event is. Basically, if you want the prismatic, you can only get 1. If you happen to max out your days, you can get 1 prismatic, 1 glossy. Otherwise, you can have to get 1 of each of the rest, which I think most people will probably go for prismatic, but there are cheeky... But again, if you can do multiple Kuribohs, there are some cheeky ways you can get extra rewards for not high value. So, again, a lot of that depends on if you can or not. I think that'll be fairly determined after the first 20 days on whether or not you can get more Kuribohs, or if you can just get the 1 reward from just the 1 Kuriboh. I am not 100% sure. I think if you know for certain, let me know in the comments. But otherwise, what do you think of this event? Again, I hate the fact that the rules are very unclear, and again, you can easily make mistakes in this event, and I don't like that. I really don't like that, because that hurts a lot of other people. But otherwise, let me know in the comments, and best of luck.